Get rich fast with csgofast.com.
Day 2 at ESL One Cologne main qualifier is underway. I think the half of the matches are actually behind us. Now it's going on to the winners matches. Now, before we get to the matches themselves, there's actually a lot to talk about prior to this event. Not only preparation, but obviously the whole change from KRB to Cajun B. Can you just talk us through how much you were able to put in terms of preparation with Cajun and actually Ruga as the new coach as well?
We had 1 or 2 weeks before our boot camp where we practiced a lot. We played 8 hours a day and put in a lot of hours just going in on a server and fixing stuff together. So yeah, we had 2 weeks prior and then a boot camp 6 days. So we have been practicing a lot I will think, and yeah.
What about Cajun B? Obviously, it's a pretty big change in terms of players. KRB was this big carry, and Cajun in Astralis was kind of this third, fourth man. So how much has your playstyle kind of changed throughout this last month?
It has not changed so much, but now we can use Cajun as an AWP instead of me all the time, which makes it a lot better for me and for Cajun himself. I think that Cajun was played like a bit support role in Astralis, and I mean Cajun is a really skilled player, and if you put him in the roles he likes and so on, he can come up with the frags that KRB came up with. So I don't think it changed so much for us. I just think that we have more possibilities with Cajun because he is such a skilled player.
Okay, so what about Ruga? You brought in a new coach, I think, a few days after you swapped KRB and Cajun. So what does he bring to the table?
He brings a lot of preparation, a lot of tactics, and he's just like a calm, good guy to have with us because we are such a young team. And also just, I played with him in CSGO with Cajun and we had a really good time, and he was also the in-game leader, so he of course have a lot of experience with that, and yeah, he can just help me with in-game leading and also our CT sides. So
is it still you more in-game leading and he's just pitching in, or are you just kind of swapping around?
It's me in-game leading and him coming with some inputs, and yeah.
Okay, so talking about this format, I know you were kind of vocal about it on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think about the seeding, first of all, and the format itself?
I think the format is great. The problem is that if you want to do this format, you should probably do the right seeding pools. Like, it makes no sense that Hellraisers face Splice, which came 13 to 16, and we face FaZe, who came 9 to 12 when we won the minor. So I think the format is great, but it makes no sense when it's random opponent from round 2 to 5. So yeah.
So did you get any explanation why it was like that, or did you talk to ESL about it?
I talked to ESL. They said it was Valve decision, and ESL also told me that they had the same opinion as me, but there was nothing to do.
Okay, so talking about the teams here, obviously the preparation had to be kind of hard for you because you only knew the first matchup that you were going to go into, and then it's obviously the whole thing is random. You don't know who's going to win, who's going to lose, and all that. Have you put in any special preparation towards teams aside from the first matchup?
Not really. We take it day to day. After our matches, we just go home when we know the opponent and look at them. We have, of course, vetoed against every team here, so we know what we are gonna probably play. But that's all.
So FaZe, you played against them first yesterday. You kind of couldn't really get into the Mirage match at all. What happened there? What do you think were the mistakes were?
I actually think we were behind 3-0 and we came in the game. We won the first 3 buy rounds and they kept buying, but we lost 2 anti-echos, which should never happen in a game. I mean, if you lose 2 anti-echos, you're gonna lose the match. So I think that was the big hurdle. I think if we didn't lose those anti-echos, we would probably have had 9 or 10 rounds, even though they got the gun round. And as CT, we lost again to Echo when we won the gun round. So yeah, we should just stop losing to Ecos.
Okay, going into Empire today, it does seem like a big risk. We were already talking about this before. It does seem like a big risk to pick Nuke against somebody you don't really know. So how confident are you really on Nuke?
We are really confident on Nuke. That's why we picked it. Like, everybody would say that it's a risk because nobody really have played the match in an official game. But we have, in practice, we have been playing a lot of great teams. And we have destroyed everyone. We haven't lost a single Nuke match, and we have practiced it a lot. So we felt confident, and we wanted to play it if people want to play it. But again, we lost against the Eco on T, and if you do that, and you don't really have a sick strat book to the map, it's gonna be hard. So yeah, we need to go home and not lose more Ecos.
So you do seem like kind of one of the first teams to pick it up, to actually practice it a lot. I know Luminosity and Immortals also played a little bit. At least they practice it against each other. So what do you think about the meta on the map now as it stands? Obviously there haven't been too many matches.
I actually don't know. I just know that on CT side it's really easy to close down, even though there is the, what is it called?
The outside area.
Yeah, the outside area. I still think it's a big CT site, but to be honest, I'm not sure. We have played it maybe 10 times, and we have destroyed on both CT and T. So it's not really. I don't know.
So going into tomorrow, you're going to face one of the teams that also have one lose, one win. So is there anybody you'd rather not face? Is there anybody you would rather face?
I think we feel confident going against every opponent. Of course, we don't want to play G2 and FaZe or Envious, but I don't think we can meet them tomorrow unless they lose.
Well, G2 can still lose. I think they're playing right now, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 3-3 if I can see correctly. But yeah, not sure about Envy. They haven't played yet, so again, we don't know.
Yeah, I just hope we don't meet those 3 teams. Against every other team, I think we have the upper hand, and we should win if we play like we have done in practice.
All right, thank you very much. Do you have any last words, shout-outs, anything?
Not really.
Okay. We are going to come back from ESL One Cologne main qualifier with more interviews, so stay tuned to hltv.org.